Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope that you're doing well. It's been freaking cold. At least where I'm at, we basically got hit here recently with an ice storm, and then another ice storm, and yeah, it's just been kind of miserable, basically. And that got me thinking, fresh fragrances, because that makes sense, right? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I've harped on this a lot before, like a screeching banshee, but you can wear your fresh fragrances when it's cold outside. Don't be afraid, do it, do it, do it. Do it! Yeah, it works. But more specifically, I wanted to talk about today fresh fragrances that really hit all your bases. First off, they're fresh. Second off, people love them, especially the ladies. And then third off, you can actually wear these mamma jammas all year round. All of these are gonna be linked in the description down below. So be gone, yes. The first scent you need to know about, my guys, is this one right here. The new YSL Y Iced Cologne. It's got kind of like a neon blue tinge to it, a little bit like antifreeze. Don't drink it. And yeah, this is the newest in the Y lineup, and you can kind of tell what they're going for just from the name right there, Iced Cologne. Thankfully, they did fix the atomizer. It is improved over Y Elixir. Generally kind of improved. I wonder if you can hear that when I spray it. It just goes, it sounds like a smoker who's like gasping for breath. And that's funny that it has a smoker gasping for breath atomizer because it is mentholated, but not like a menthol cigarette. No, it's just very minty, extremely brisk off the top, to the point that when you spray this on your skin, it can actually make your skin feel cool where you spray it on for a little period of time there, which would work out great when it's really hot outside. Now, obviously this is a Y fragrance, so it's gonna smell a little bit similar to some of the other Y fragrances out there. It's got that bit of freshness meeting sweetness going on, but again, with a very icy, mentholated, mint-forward scent profile. Just like the other Y fragrances, people in general love this stuff, and I think that it smells fantastic. I actually think it stands out much more than the old Y Eau Fraiche, which is discontinued. So Y Iced Cologne, this right here, solid stuff. Assuming that you like the Y line and you like mint. If you hate the Y line and you hate mint, you really couldn't think of something much worse. That will be just absolutely terrible for you. Don't buy it. Don't do that if that's the case. Let's get weird with this next one. Armoff Dunescape. I had to throw this one in because it has kind of a Y scent profile to it. The last one here that has any Y to it. Just want to get them done right here right in front of the video, you know what I mean? So Y Iced Cologne makes sense because it is Y and it is icy smelling. It works. Armoff Dunescape don't make no sense. I'm gonna say it every time. The name, the sandy bottle, the friggin' dark juice on the inside here, the mountains at the bottom here, none of it makes sense as to how this actually smells. Good thing for you though, when you spray a fragrance on, people just smell the fragrance. They don't see the bottle and get confused by the naming conventions, not that they would anyway, because that's something dorks do. I'm a dork. So as I said, it's got that Y flavor to it. It's got that je ne sais quoi that the Y line has. And if you're familiar with that fragrance line, when you smell this one, you'll go, ah, yes, there it is. But it's not just that, no, because this is a blend, a hybrid. And what makes sense to add into Y to make the name Dunescape make sense? Well, of course, Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton. To be fair, if you were having an afternoon swim at the beach, there would be sand. Probably, depending on what beach you're on, but we're going to assume there would be. There's sand here. That still doesn't really make sense. Dunescape, it's a desert. So you're gonna get that fantastic blending of freshness and sweetness. Citrus off the top grabs attention right away. The performance is good. The versatility is fantastic. People love how it smells. And to be fair, the presentation is eye-catching. So when you see this, you'll probably notice it if you're in a store and for some reason they have Armoff Dunescape. It is attention grabbing, especially like the little sandbox up the top. And I think I would rather have something like this that's a little weird and a little bit out there as far as everything goes presentation wise, than just some boring old bottle with a name like Bro. Or names like you see sometimes like Emir or Signature or something like that. You see it and you're just like, that means nothing to me. At least this means something in a way. Tally ho, good friends. The next one, Invictus Aqua by the artist formerly known as Paco Rabanne, now just known as Rabanne. So Invictus Aqua, this one is It's a little bit of a classic at this point, isn't it? Because it came out, got discontinued, came back, but it was different, got discontinued, came back, but it was the same as the first time, not the second time. So, yeah. It takes that original Invictus DNA, which still works, and brands are still working into new fragrances, and takes it in a more fresh, aquatic direction. Because yeah, when you think about it, like the Invictus style, that bubblegum freshness and sweetness working together, that is still being worked into new fragrances in the designer realm, in the clone realm, even the niche realm. They're like, let's get a little something like that in there. People like it, and I like money, so let's put that out there. That's how I imagine the meetings going. Perfumer comes in and he's like, I got this great idea. We're gonna do something completely different. And they just look at him and go, so yeah. We don't care. Have you ever heard of Invictus before? We want something like that, but with a twist. And then the perfumer just goes, yeah. Don't squeeze your lungs internally, don't do that. Oh God, can't breathe. If you're gonna buy Invictus Aqua, it's for these reasons. You're gonna wear it a lot because you want compliments. You want something sweet and fresh, you want something that lasts, and you don't want it to be crazy expensive. Bloop. Does all of those things. It's like magic. What is that? What's that? Ah! It's codes. Ah, yes, codes. So the new code for FragFlex, Gents 10, get you 10% off the website. Pretty good savings. Use it 1,000,000 times if you want to. I mean, you can use it more than once, that's what I'm saying. Not on the same order, on multiple orders. They also have codes for JOMASHOP, of course, Gift Express, the perfume box, and more. Beauty House too. Use those codes, save yourself some cheddar. The next fragrance is the best-selling fragrance for this entire house. It is Ocean Noir by Michael Malul. Michael Malul. Which of course I work with Michael Malul. I have multiple fragrances that I have creatively directed underneath the brand, which you see right here. Look at those, they're pretty cool. You can find those every Perfumania, every fragrance outlet store in the country or online as well. But Ocean Noir, I had nothing to do with. And it smells really good. Whoop, whoop. This is, of course, for the aquatic lovers out there, hence the name Ocean Noir. It's got a couple little interesting notes there to help set it apart, stuff like tangelo and coconut off the top. Then as it dries down, musk, amberwood, tonka, so it's gonna warm up a little bit, get some nice sweetness that comes out as it stays on your skin. Pretty solid longevity for a fresh fragrance as well. And just the other day, actually, it was in my local Belk, and they had this there. And I was like, where are my fragrances? Why is it just Ocean Noir? But they have just like the best sellers in there, I think. So this one's actually a little bit easier to find than my fragrances. So if you have any of those stores nearby you, stop in, check this stuff out, super solid. Know what else is solid? Ooh, the new Aqua de Jo. That's the Eau de Parfum Intense. The name is stupid. It's a dumb name. Aqua de Jo Eau de Parfum Intense. Like, okay, you took the Eau de Parfum and made it stronger? Actually, no. Doesn't smell anything like the Eau de Parfum. Okay, then maybe it smells like a lesser parfum? No, it doesn't smell like that either. They're geniuses at Giorgio Armani. Their names is good. This naming conventions is good. It actually smells more similar to Absolute. Yeah, Aqua de Jo Absolute, which has been discontinued for a while, but you know, it's not the exact same as that one. It's that typical Giorgio Armani styling where they sort of bring it back, but it's different enough that it's not the same as that one, but it's close enough that when you smell it, you'll be like, oh yeah, it is kind of like that. Why are they doing that again? And the answer is, I don't think anybody knows, actually. So you've got some apple off the top here along with bergamot, of course, aquatic notes as it dries down. It is gonna be one of those ones where a lot of people are gonna just automatically write the fragrance off before they smell it because of the naming convention. It kind of has gotten to be a little messy with the Aqua de Jo lineup and also the Armani Code lineup. Just, you know, things being discontinued, things being reformulated, put into new bottles, but keeping the name the same. Like there's just a lot of stuff that's gone on with that whole line where people are a little over it to an extent, but just as its own fragrance. Yes, similar to Absolute, but it smells really good. People love it. It is very versatile. And so I think it's actually a really good release. Just at the same time, kind of confusing and a little bit eye-rolling at the same time. I do like it way more than the Eau de Parfum for what that's worth. Eau de Parfum, ooh. Check this out. It is a column. That's cool, man. Oh, it's got tassels. That's super cool. Must be like $600 because of tassels. That's expensive. It's Afnan Historic Almeida. Actually kind of a cool presentation overall. I don't dislike it. It does have a kind of a cool look to it, I think. And the fragrance itself is gonna give you that blue fragrance versatility. It's the sort of fragrance that is like a baby. It's like a little baby, where two fragrances had a baby, and this is that. So it smells similar to like Dylan Blue mixed with Sauvage. You might even say like Bleu de Chanel mixed with Sauvage, which, you know, some people say Dylan Blue smells similar to Bleu de Chanel. So you see this whole thing. It's just like, it's a whole thing. So basically it's like Afnan just spied on those big old blue fragrances and they said, just make them all kiss and then we'll get that. We'll get that. Why is Afnan zesty? It's just, I guess that's how they are. That's canonically accurate. I want my 9 p.m. to smell good. So the opening here kind of wallops you. It kind of gives you a little slap upside the nose. It's got like a big aromatic push when you first spray it on. Settles in pretty quick. You're gonna get that ambroxan coming through here, that blue fragrance backbone very clearly. It's nice and fresh, especially off the top. Gives you a nice bit of that modern woodiness as it dries down. Year-round versatility. Just be aware that the opening is gonna kind of hit you with a little pop. And once it settles, you are golden, and you're gonna have something that smells like an amalgamation of the biggest blue fragrances out there that are not named. Why? Ravine Ice by French Avenue is up next. I like the presentation on this one as well. Kind of like a weird 3D printed-esque feeling bottle with a ravine cut out through it that has a nice icy river kind of look to it. Or you know what it actually looks like is those tables that people make on like Instagram and places where, you know, it's carved out and they pour in the resin and then, you know, just make it look cool. It's my scientific breakdown of that whole process. Look at this table, man. Oh, that was cool. Yeah. It's good. But yeah, kind of looks like that. And this right here, it smells like Goldfield and Banks Pacific Rock Floss Moss. Elizabeth Moss. Yeah, Pacific Rock Moss, you know it. We all know it, that hype beast. It smells like that. Unfortunately, the atomizer, it's fine, but it's not pressurized. I've gotten spoiled. I like pressurized atomizers with my cheap fragrances nowadays. This one's still fine though. Better than that one. So Pacific Rock Moss, sweet, clean, fresh, very easy to wear. People love this stuff. It was hyped to the moon and back when it first came out. But the problem with that one, twofold. First off, a little bit expensive. Not crazy expensive, but expensive when you compare it to most other things out there you can get from discounters. The second problem, ooh, that performance, it sucks. It could use a little Blue Chew, that's all I'm saying. Could use a little help in the performance department. So this one comes along and it kind of solves those two issues. Performance is better, maybe still not apocalyptic, but it gets the job done. And then in terms of price, it's cheaper. So I'll take that as a win-win. The quality is also phantasmagoric on this one. I think it's really, really solid. There's also Ravine Ginger, which smells similar to another Goldfield and Banks, Inglorious Ginger. Inglorious Ginger, yes, that's what it needs to be. I had Quentin Tarantino on the mind for a moment there. A different kind of Inglorious. No, Ingenious Ginger. I still think Inglorious way better. Inglorious Ginger. Tarantino movie on the brain, sorry about that. But yeah, Ingenious Ginger, that one smells similar too. Between the two, I think this one is maybe a little bit closer. Check it out. Silver Gray by Lacoste. L1212 Silver Gray. It's almost like Lacoste got the memo on Myself Absolute, you know, the silver bottle, and then Ralph's Club New York, the silver bottle, and they were like, we'll do that too. Slap it in the L1212, make it happen. I'll tell you guys the deal with this one, okay? It is, well, it's a freaking Lacoste. So you may say, well, what does that mean? It's a Lacoste, what do you mean? They are, to me, the poster child fragrances for this. That smells pretty good, but it's not blowing me away, but it's pretty good. They work really well. They're ultra versatile. They have a nice little touch of class to them. You know, they're not like crazy super sweet. Always with a really nice citrusy opening, which this one has. And then as it dries down, it gets a little bit warmer, you know, touch of sweetness here and there, some aromatic vibes. Tangerine off the top here smells really good. Wife loves it. I think the opening, super easygoing. As it dries down, lavender, geranium, right? Basic, masculine, clean, fresh. Ambroxan as it dries down. Also, little hint of vetiver, little hint. We're talking more of like a warm vetiver, not like a super dry, you know, not earthy or anything like that type of vetiver. It's just easy going. It's that kind of fragrance you can wear any day. Doesn't matter. Performance is very so-so. Like longevity is okay. It sticks around, just doesn't project monstrously. If you find it for a good deal, absolutely worth scooping up. If you like Lacoste. Ralph Lauren, Polo 67. This is the eau de parfum. Cap just doesn't stick on that well. So Polo 67 is one that I really like. And I was talking to Manny at Cascade Scents about this. He was saying that he really enjoys these fragrances also, that he thinks that just as a day-to-day fragrance that there's some of the better ones out there, especially at the price point, and I agree. Now they do have a new one that just dropped. I've ordered it from Europe, but I don't have it yet. What's up with that, Ralph Lauren? Why is it available in Europe first? I want it first. Like a big baby, but I ordered it, it's okay. So we got pineapple off the top here, citrus as well as it dries down, a nice modern woodiness once again. Good push to this. Even though it's pretty affordable, it has nice longevity, projection is solid for me. A little lavender in there again, keeping it classically masculine, good amount of citrus also. This is just like close to the pinnacle of affordable, everyday, versatile, modern men's fragrances. It's like right in that blue fragrance range without trying to smell the same as Bleu de Chanel or Sauvage or whatever. Just smells awesome, man. Polo 67 for an everyday fragrance that you never, ever once have to think about. You just turn that stupid brain off, spray that stuff on. That smells awesome. That smells so good. The final fragrance is this Bad Boy Cobalt. It's the original. This is a fragrance line that, for better or worse, in the fragrance world, was kind of written off when it first came out because it's a lightning bolt. People just went, that looks dumb, man. Look at that. That's a dang lightning bolt right there, brother. I'm gonna wear me something that looks classy, like a square. That's what a man wears. That did smell pretty good though. I give him that. So yeah, it got dunked on because it looks like a lightning bolt. The original one, the first Bad Boy, and as time went on, you know, some of those fragrances did better than others, but Bad Boy Cobalt seems to be like the standout, the one that more people enjoy than any other. It's a great blend of fresh and sweet and aromatic all together. It has a note of truffle, which sounds very odd, sounds like it would be strange, but it actually works really well. It's just like a little hint of like a earthiness, a touch of minerality in there as well from that. Smells also similar to Invictus Platinum, though by and large, most people enjoy Cobalt a little bit more. It's another one you can wear year-round, daytime, evening, doesn't matter. It's one that has grown on me a bunch since it first came out. And I gotta say, when Carolina Herrera is on, they can make stuff as good as anybody else. The problem is, on occasion, the house seems to fall into just repeating the same stuff over and over with very mild variations that people don't seem to care about. But when they really put their minds to it, they can come out with some great stuff. The creative direction behind it. So there we go, guys, right here. It's cold, it's icy, but these fragrances will give you strength. And also you can just wear them kind of whenever you want. So like as it heats up, pretty good choices. I want to thank you guys for hanging with me here until the end. Stay safe out there, take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.